welcome to Thursday here at CME Traveling's Daily Coffee Talk. I'm Marsha.
I'm Curt.
And Kurt's going to get hit with the doll already this morning because I was late getting the question in, and he gets a little grumpy when you get late. So
Grumpy.
That's not the word I was using a few minutes ago, but that's as close as I can get on the show.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, those that's in here and everything and listening, and those that'll watch back. We really appreciate that. A lot of folks commented yesterday that watch back.
So today we're going to be talking about cruise ship cabins. And there's a bunch of different cabins that you can choose from. I just put as many as I could get into the 4 boxes, okay? But you can get an interior cabin, you can get a square cabin, you can get a rear cabin, a front cabin, a middle cabin. You know, what is your go-to cabin? When you go and you're like, the perfect cabin for me is this, in your price range. Because the perfect cabin for me is probably like, you know, the captain's cabin or that big suite, you know, where they come take care of you and baby you. No, but I can't afford that, so I picked the interior cabin. I tell you, recently our favorite type of cabin has been a spa cabin because we can use the spa anytime.
Thermal spa.
The thermal spa anytime we want by picking the cabin, and we found that it's, in some cases, it's just as cheap, if not cheaper, than some of the other cabins that we would normally pick. In the case of this upcoming cruise, we will be in a spa cabin, and we got it for free. Yeah, I would like some of that in there, please. Yeah, throw that in there. Yeah. Thank you. I like this stuff.
This is very good, y'all. This is brown butter chocolate chip cookie.
There's nothing wrong with any of those words in that. Yummy. So, spa cabin. Another thing we like, you got it in your beard. Another thing we like about the cabin is that Curt and I are fluffy people, and we like to use the bathroom at the spa usually to take a shower because they have more room.
Well, Curt goes in there, and it's just nice. It's a powerful shower and plenty of room.
The water pressure compared to the pressure in the rooms is
Hold on, let me drop to the bottom to make sure, you know, because yesterday, I know the volume today is going to be horrible because I did not even have time to get the speakers.
You're number one today, Curt. You are number one.
Yeah. Curt, you got, so.
White stuff on your mustache. Now, Havana cabin sounds really nice too because that gives you access to a special area that only certain people on the, you know, anybody
gets a certain age too.
Certain age.
Yep.
No children.
I'm all for these, you know.
Or maybe they say certain age and it's no older people allowed. I don't know. But anyway.
They do have that.
We did sneak into the Havana area.
Well, I didn't know he wasn't allowed.
We walked right in.
I was going to say, this was on embarkation day, and everything was open, and
you got to go in and at least look and videotape, and so it's a very nice area, and that was kind of cool. They also have like the family area, what's the name of the family cabins that
family suites?
Yeah, and you actually have a little place that you can go get snacks and things like that when you get those type of suites.
Yes.
And we have actually looked at one of those suites, not suites, but cabins, interior cabins before. But then Curt realized that children would be surrounding us in all areas and decided not to do it.
Well, they could be going up and down the hall and disturb you in your beauty sleep and everything.
That's why I use airplanes.
Let's see. Time to pick a cabin. What is your go-to cabin? Balcony or suite? Wow. A lot of those, 17 votes come in so far for that. 29% say interior and Havana and spa. 6 and what's a special club?
Yacht club, but I didn't have time to go spell a yacht club, so just threw special club because it could be other clubs like that on other ships that are like the yacht club where you get the special level, the concierge,
presidential level and all that.
Concierge level.
I wouldn't even wasted my time.
Hey, somebody could say that. I know that Chet and Robin and Lori from the Gingers, Journey with the Gingers, they love those cabins. So I know that there's some out there that like those cabins.
Huh.
So, in fact, I'm pretty sure that Lori said she'd never go back to anything else. She liked that treatment. I like that treatment too, but trying to get Curt to do that,
trying to get Curt. Well, what money are you using to do that? That's what I want to know.
We've talked about this before, Curt. I could save 50% on all my cruises if I took somebody else.
You mean if you didn't take somebody?
If I didn't take you.
No, you'd have to not take anybody, you said.
No, somebody else would have to come to pay the other half.
Oh.
Otherwise, it's just a solo cruise, and I'm still having to pay full price.
Oh, I got you.
Yeah.
Hey, today is National Calendar Day.
Happy Gingerbread Day.
June 5th. Today is Gingerbread Day, Start Over Day, whatever that is.
Redo.
Yeah. Catch Up Day.
Like catch up or catch up on my fries ketchup.
Here's a good one for family history. Moonshine Day.
Ooh.
All right. Also, we're going to say hellos to Desiree Hall. She's in here this morning.
Desiree. Morning, Scotty J. Travels.
Now, guys, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to gradually stop. Stop doing this, but we're looking at doing something a little different for acknowledging and everything.
Some special stuff.
Okay, maybe. Let's see. Scott McNeil, thank you for being in here. John Gaylor, you got it on?
John.
No?
Go up a minute. I thought you missed somebody. Good morning, Desiree. I didn't hear you say Desiree.
I did.
Okay.
She's the first one in as far as I could see.
Embarkation Nation. I've been seeing some crazy pictures from them.
Up early this morning with us.
Little Chloe. I've been seeing her in all kinds of cute little outfits and doing things, and she was at a party, and
she's been making her rounds.
I will tell you, if I ever would go back to childhood, I'd go back to Chloe's childhood.
Oh, they get to dress in cute little dresses.
Oh, she's living the life. I mean, she gets to go on cruises. She has. Her parents treat her very well. Yeah. Chloe, hope to be an only child because that life ends if you become a sibling.
It's a cruise life. Thanks for being in here.
Good morning,
afternoon,
Pete and Lisa.
Afternoon to you. Hope everyone.
Hey, Josh and Chastity.
So real quick, they chimed in here, and the Moonlight Adventure says they love interior. Yeah.
So we do interior because it's. I'm not gonna be honest. Number one, it's cheaper. Number two, we don't stay in our room long enough to worry about. We go in there, we sleep, we get up, we take a shower, get dressed, and leave.
His cabin on MSC World America, I really liked.
That was not an interior though. That was really cool.
But I mean,
it looked like it was a window, but the window drops down and turns into a cabin.
From the top,
a balcony. I thought it was really cool.
And that was really nice.
I liked theirs on MSC World America. How about an interior balcony? Don't hear that very often.
Oh, you mean what?
Well, it's an inside balcony. It shows the inside. So you have.
Well, on there it was called promenade. You're looking over the promenade.
But not all of them are like on Royal. They have the balcony inside the So what do you think about those?
Controversial cruising. Good morning to you. Let's see, Lisa.
Lisa, good morning.
Adventures. How you doing, Lisa? Let's see. Let's roll.
Lisa, if you're still in here, are you planning on being on the ABCs? Just checking.
Cruising on comps. How are you doing there?
Hey, good morning.
He has a cruise like in 2 days something like that. I do believe.
I'm jealous. And if you've seen any of Will G's pictures, be jealous.
If you get up this way and you end up coming to this casino sometime, you do need to holler at us. We can hang out.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jen.Cohen.
Hey, Jen, good morning.
You can catch Jen.Cohen once we go off. It should take you straight over there to there for the level up today. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Canadian Family Life. Good morning. Thanks for being
Tiffany.
here this morning.
French door cabin on
Spirit class ship. French door cabin on Spirit class ship.
Have to look that one up.
I'm gonna have to look that one up. That sounds interesting.
French door cabin. Yeah.
Spa cabin.
I have to say, I like it. We didn't like it exactly the first time. Yeah, the first one, on Celebration. We wasn't crazy about something. I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember. They all start blending together. All cruises start blending together after I've gone on them. It's like, oops, I don't remember anything about that one because they all seem like they're alike in my remembrance.
Spa cabins are nice. They like those too. Mm-hmm. Okay, there you go. Read what Billy has to say.
Ahoy there, everybody. Ahoy there, Curt, whose perfect place to sleep is in the brig. and Marsha, who deserves the biggest and most beautiful cabin. Kurt's dime. I like that part. The real captain's here. Good morning, Captain Billy J. Thanks for being here this morning.
I got to answer something very important. Controversial cruising, Scott? The answer to that is yes, I did.
He's fussing at Marsha.
I didn't fuss at you just now.
He's not doing it directly, but that's like one of those offhanded digs because I took too long getting the question in this morning. Just one moment.
Anthony Simone.
Good morning, Anthony.
Thanks for being with us.
And I just want to say this. I took a shower. I did a lot of stuff today. He could have cut those things on then. He didn't. And I'm with the dog. Look at that. I didn't even see it. How
many hours you been up so far?
I got up at 7 o'clock. And it's now 8:11. So 1 hour. 1 hour, and I've gotten
You mean you got up off the couch? How long you been awake? I should ask you that.
1 hour. I didn't get up until 7 this morning. Almost 7 this morning. It was a little bit before, but it wasn't that much. I didn't get up too far before you did, little princess. Just saying. Lido deck, balcony every time, close to everything. My son and I enjoy, and I like to be able to run back to the cabin quick whenever I need to.
So
that's great.
Where it's at. Now, I have to say, I'm liking being on the Lido deck. We've been on there twice.
We like it a lot.
And, no, once, I'm sorry. One we were above the Lido deck, and one we were on the same level as the Lido deck. And I do like being able to just walk right out and go, where everything is.
We really enjoyed that. I'll tell you another one. Any deck that the casino is on would be good for us too. Casino deck?
Yeah. It would. Not very many ships have it right on the same as the casino. So you're either above
or below.
Sometimes.
Sandy C, good morning.
And let's see. Yes, Sandy. Thanks for coming in. Kathy Mills. Okay, Kathy's going to tell us.
She started in balconies. Always compare prices, but in my older age, I tend to save money for the excursions and get an interior.
That's a great.
Okay, that's an idea.
That would be something we would do.
As we go on more cruises, and we've been to some of the same spots more than once.
Yeah.
The excursions don't mean as much. In fact, excuse me.
Excursions don't mean as much?
They don't, because look at this next cruise. We picked this next cruise because of the week it was on, honestly, because I had a free cruise, needed something with 4 days, and this is what we chose. But it's going to what we consider it's going to Amber Cove, and we know what we're going to do there.
And what's that other place?
Nassau's another place. And
no, that's not theirs. The other one. Oh my gosh. We've been there before. Turks and Caicos.
So we already have a plan for there. And so there is no excursions.
That's Margaritaville. All right. Yes.
Put a little CME on your lips.
Mm-hmm. Those that know that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Family Harbor is what that was called.
Yeah,
Marsha.
Family Harbor. Thank you. TNT Adventures to Sea is in here this morning.
Where?
Right there.
Good morning. Did they change?
They turn it sideways.
Okay.
Hey, Josh, have a great day. He's heading out
in the office. Mm-hmm. Be careful. And Sandy C says,
we used to only book balconies, but my husband never used them. Right. Switched to interior to cruise more often. Okay, so what we have found with balconies is that we will go out there maybe the first day, and we may stick our head out, look around, and go back in. But we very rarely sat out on the balcony and do any of that. Marsha, yacht is shorter than special. Okay, you're right. You're right, Scott. I just didn't feel like sitting there using my brain to spell it. I knew how to spell special real quick, so that's what came to mind.
Is the wrong one there?
I love the Horizon Havana. But the one on Mardi Gras was not as nice. I guess it depends on the ship. And I agree with that 100%. It really does depend on the ship that you're on, depending on what's the best cabin.
Now, see, I don't care for that one on Mardi Gras either. The way, people can be walking right in front of your, they give you a little spot there to...
stick your face like this on the screen, on the glass, and just look at them when they walk by. Yeah. I'll tell you something else. A couple of the decks, like Glory, that we were on, where you go to the special deck, they have a window view on these in the cabins, and the window view is looking towards the special deck. So be careful what you're doing with the window view because people might be able to see it.
Well, it does tell you, some of them will tell you that it obstructed, or they tell you something else too, like there's a deck out there.
They should say people can see in your room. Yeah. That's what they should say.
National Sausage Roll Day.
Oh,
don't
hashtag?
Google it. I believe it.
Hashtag sausage.
Yep. Let's see. And yeah, we need our microphones.
Yes, we need our microphones. Hey, Chris, good morning.
Probably tomorrow. Let's see. June the 5th, National.
Well, it's good to know that our microphones work so well, though.
Hashtag
sausage.
Sausage. It's a lot of
Danny D, good morning. Thanks for being here this morning.
Let me run on through here.
PK Adventures, good morning. Foodies, vacate. Morning, Vicky. Good morning.
Gotta have my balcony nap.
On every cruise. Okay, so let me ask you this. If you get a balcony, should there be a hammock on the balcony, or do you prefer set-up chairs and a table to be able to eat outside, or do you prefer a lounger? That's a great question.
Well, if the balcony's big enough to have one.
Well, that's what I'm asking. What do you want?
Well, let's just
cruising on.
I feel like then you're gonna have to buy an even more special price to get a balcony that'll hold a.
My question still stands. Okay, nobody asked you, Rolly Eyes. Cruising on comps. I prefer a balcony cabin, but I make my actual decision based on how much fun play they give me. Now, that is the way to look for a cruise. Fun play. I'm like, all right, Curt, I'm gonna tell you when
she'll want something, but then when she finds out that it does not include it, she's like, oh, okay.
See special that they've got going out right now, the offer that they have. I only wanted Curt to go on that because we have never had $750 of fun play before, and I was very excited about that. And even though I wasn't going to be able to go, I was like, Curt, we've got to do this. Thank goodness, he said no and he backed out. But $750 worth of fun play would have lasted the whole 30 minutes for us.
It would have been a 9 something because I got $200 more for the room.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not
true. Not
she's
true.
Kidding. We are more interior. You can get 3 interiors for the price of 2 balconies.
I agree with you, Tom and Terry.
Sometimes even cheaper. I mean, like the way our our casino deals happen, we can get almost 3 for the price of one balcony sometimes.
Yeah. Well, I will tell you this too. It all depends on the offer that they're giving, right? Because sometimes when we click on there and it shows the prices, you can get morning, Mom.
Yeah, go ahead.
You can get ocean view room or sometimes a balcony for the same price that you could get an interior. Not always, and we don't get those great deals very often, but we have seen them. Yeah. And in that case, I'm like, we have to get a balcony, Curt, because they're offering us the balcony for the same price. So even though we don't really need a balcony and we really don't normally use a balcony, we've got to get the balcony, right? That's just the way I see it. Fall asleep on a balcony and seas get rough, it will swing you, but over the edge. Woo.
Vicky says, I can't sleep in my office chair, so for Marsha, it doesn't matter. Okay.
But my son-in-law,
I can sleep. I'm sorry.
I can sleep in my. Oh, okay. But my son-in-law says he needs a lounger or a hammock. Yeah. Okay. So I like the idea in my mind. I like the idea of sitting outside on the deck and having breakfast with a cup of coffee, even if it's just a cup of coffee. However, this last cruise that we took with MSC, I could have done that at any point in time and never ever drink a cup of coffee or ate any breakfast on the balcony. You didn't either, did you? Did you?
No.
Did you drink?
No, yes, I did. I took the whole tray out there.
Was I asleep?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I did something that.
John Gaylor, I have my first French door cabin on Spirit next January. I'm very excited about it. I've got to look this up now. I have never heard of a French door cabin. I can't wait to look at that.
Yeah. I'm just, hey, Sea Leg Journeys, thank you so much for being in here. Eddie Lugo Studios, thank you for being with us. I've seen a few of these names in here, and I wanted to make sure I said something. Let's see. Eddie Lugo Studios says accessible interior for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Embarkation Nation Have you ever tried the Family Harbor? And did Chloe like it?
Cruising Complete.
Good morning.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for
I don't know
being
if I've seen it, unless it's a channel that's changed their name or something
here.
like that.
It depends on the cruise itinerary. I do inside for Caribbean, but if I do somewhere new like Alaska or something that I like, I will get a balcony. So when we go to Aruba,
we do Alaska. I would pick, or into Canada or wherever it is, and I'd probably pick a balcony.
Aruba, Mediterranean, any place like that, Carousel, those kind of places, I would like to have a balcony. I don't think I've had one when we've gone there though.
I don't know that they do this anymore, but if MSC has an overnight at the Ocean Key, balcony. Yes, I would do balcony.
And where it's located. So one of the things
ship's been in there different ways now. I can't say
MSC
that no more.
always back their booty up into the port.
So starboard, you would put your cabin on the starboard side if you wanted to see.
They back the aft up when they're backing the ship into port at Ocean Cay. And so if you have a balcony, always get your balcony on port if you can, because that way starboard, just kidding, starboard, just kidding. If you can, so that you can see the island. Now, if you don't want to see the island, you'd rather just see the blue seas and get the other side. We actually got a forward view room on one of the MSC ships and had a great view of the lighthouse, and perfect view for the lighthouse show.
Back up here, because I want.
We have been in a room that was an interior, but on the outside with a big window, like a balcony, but did not open. Okay.
Oh, okay.
We've seen those. We've seen a couple of people have those. I think that's cool because honestly, it's hot outside. It's hot outside, and I don't want to be out there in heat. Good morning, Will. Together we travel.
I had to go back up through here. I know I was skipping some things.
And so Marsha doesn't go out there too much. But I really liked, was it MSC that we got on the cruise? Which cruise did we get on with the balcony and it had the cover over it?
Our first one, balcony on MSC, we were just below the Lido, and it was fine. But the side of it went extended out, and it gave us good shade.
We had shade, and I really enjoyed
for that time of year.
Now that one we used more than any other balcony because it wasn't 150 degrees outside.
I thought we used this one most recently too.
We did use that one a lot.
I like the promenade.
Mostly because Bruce and Cindy were across from us, and we used to just stand out there waiting for them to come out. And sometimes we'd have to call them and go, "We're standing out here waiting to say hi to you this morning. Could you just stick your head out so we could wave?"
They were usually up and gone before.
Yeah, they were usually gone way before we got up. The French door cabin is a 90% obstructed window, but it is interior rate. Still get light and can see water, but able to look out straight, and the window will not open. Okay.
I'd take that.
I would take that.
Yeah, I'd take that for sure. Let's see. Billy says right here, he says,
I have a French door cabin in my Carnival, Carnival Luminosa cruise in September. I've stayed in a couple of those interior cabin with a view between two lifeboats.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
That's not terrible. Okay, I didn't know that that's what that meant, but that's not.
They have a spa for ABC.
Okay, so basically everybody on the ABC cruise is going to be in the spa with us.
I think we changed ours to Lido deck.
We still have spa.
Okie dokie, if you say so.
I'm pretty sure. I'll check.
Let's see.
Maybe we
I
don't.
definitely have that new
casino on my agenda. Hopefully later this fall. Holler at us.
Yeah, please do.
Give Curt a reason. It doesn't take much. I need to go to the grocery store. I think I'll go to Danville. To the grocery store.
So it's code word.
Date night is code word for let's go to Danville.
No, it's not. It's not.
We say it. We don't go it, but we do say it a lot.
And sometimes we just go there because we like their food.
Yeah.
I like that.
Dan has amazing noodle dish.
Let's read what Eddie put up here.
Yo. Sorry, CME, late arrival. My fault.
No, Eddie.
I kept
you're just fine. I was going back.
That's okay, because guess what? We was a little late, so you probably did us a great favor today.
Let's see. All right, let me run to the bottom again. Let's see.
Hey, look at you running.
Read that right there.
We like the balcony.
I know
we enjoy sleeping at night with the balcony door open, enjoying the sounds of the ocean. However, I will be trying an interior
Really?
cabin for the first time on my neck. Wow.
Will took a lot
interior.
of cruises. I mean, Will take. He's done a lot.
Okay,
I can't believe it. I really want to know. Make sure you come back, Will, and tell us what you thought of the interior. I mean, I personally don't think that, because you've been balcony always. I don't know. I will say it's pretty dark. You know.
And you don't know what time it is when you wake up. So as far as I know,
Yeah,
I'm waking up at 6 o'clock, even though it's 10 in the morning.
Good morning, travel with
Hey.
Josanna.
Josie Ann.
Josie Ann.
Mm-hmm. Good morning.
Did I do that again? I'm bad about that.
Yeah. Curt.
Let's see. Let me run back up there. A cove balcony. Is that what that's called?
Cove balcony.
Is that what we were talking about a while ago? Okay. Billy says, I had a free balcony on MSC. I had a great view of the island and the lighthouse show at night. Yeah, that's what we had. You could see everything from where we were at back when they were staying there over the night.
We have not tried the family harbor, but have looked at it. Sometimes for the same cost with casino deals, we can get a balcony or a big ocean view. So we have not done. We have done that. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. We have actually. I'm not kidding you. Curt almost went for it at one of these that we've picked, and I can't remember which one it was, but the price was about the same as some of the others, and I was like, well, let's try it, and he was like, nah, and don't let Curt fool you. He loves Chloe, and if Chloe was running up and down the halls, he wouldn't say a word. But I don't think she would. But if she did,
well, I know she wouldn't be. It's those
older.
Yeah.
The kids that push all the buttons on the elevator.
Yeah. Here it is.
Cruising on comps. My code phrase is I'm going to the mountains,
He's going
which means I'm going to Harrah's in Cherokee. Well, we have been to Cherokee once, but we didn't know what we were doing at that point in time. We weren't gambling.
Only a little bit.
We walked through, and it's like, this is very intimidating, and we left.
Yeah, that's the first big casino.
I think it's the first big casino without being on a cruise ship we've actually been in. And I was like, oh, this looks different.
Yeah.
It's all about comfort for me. And then I have to get in my feel zone, and sometimes Curt will mess that up.
Yep, Danny, I was running down to the chat.
Just running. So
hey, let's close out that question.
Go ahead and close out the question. Thank you so much for answering my questions about
31 votes. Wow,
you.
That's a high number in here.
It was worth the wait to get that question in there.
Let's see if anybody got
so
special
much.
club. Special club got
0%. Chet, you were supposed to vote. Like, that was specifically for Chet and Robin right there, and he didn't vote for
Let's
it.
see, 52% of those balcony and suite. So, yeah. And Havana still got 6%, and Interior got 42%. Let me end this before somebody runs and votes for you. Got that.
Curt?
Oh. Let's see, Andrew loves Chloe, but
he's not real tolerant of. Okay, that's how
other
we feel.
kids.
What's funny is that now that we become grandparents, this is what we do. Oh, he's so cute. How old is he? And we would have never asked any of those questions before. I do. You do too. How old is he? So we can see like where our grandkid is compared to the other child. We do that a lot.
Sure. They don't give a.
And they don't care.
I was gonna say, why would they care in here? Yep, Cherokee is massive. It was,
and we were like I said, we had not even started playing yet, so it felt very intimidating and
we
our
went
eyes
in that casino in Atlantis. We went in that one, so that would probably been our first.
But that one was, remember, it was empty.
Yeah,
so we went to the casino in Atlantis, and it was empty. And let me tell you what we did. We were such high rollers in there. We played the little electronic roulette machine. $20. That's how much we spent.
You're like, oh, we're done.
Did I win? And I was like, all right, time to get out.
Something like that. Then we walked around, just looked at the place.
Oh, it was a really cool place, dude.
Yeah, cabin tour of. He's got one coming out. Thank you there very much. So you can see those French doors if you want to see them. Billy's got them.
Yep.
On there.
He sent it to me too, so I'm gonna look at it.
It is time for y'all to run over there. Also,
level up.
Yeah, level up with Jen.Cohen. We got to get out of here today. Thank y'all so much for being here. This went a lot better than I thought it did. Your question did. Thank you.
Just saying.
Got to get in here about 10 minutes earlier. All right, guys, we will see y'all tomorrow, hopefully, if I'm still here. And anyway, go over and tell Jen.Cohen hello. Thank y'all very much for coming in here. And this is CME Travel.
Daily Coffee Talk. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.